And now, Andrew's Doers, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents Nineteennerella. It is based on the story of Cinderella with a bit of a twist. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Nineteennerella. Nineteennerella had 8 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters named Nina, Isabella, Nellie, Ellie, Tilly, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie. Nina, Isabella, Nellie, Ellie, Tilly, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie. They made Nineteennerella do all the chores. Nineteener wench! Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all! Said Nina, Isabella, Nellie, Ellie, Tilly, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie, all together. One day, the king of Non-Cuppingham's messenger arrives and says, Hear ye, the king of Non-Cuplingham is going to Frolball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Non-Coupling. But Nineteennerella is not welcome. Her ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters are. They argue who will marry Prince Non-Coupling. Later, Nineteennerella is so sad, doing chores that she can't go to the ball and marry Prince Non-Coupling. While her fairy godmother asks her what's wrong by saying, Why are you crying, Nineteennerella? Nineteennerella, in which responds, I got lots of chores to be done, but I can't go to the ball and marry Prince Non-Coupling. But her fairy godmother says, I can help with a bit of magic, and waves her magic wand. And because of that, Nineteenerella's chores are all done, but her fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, Nineteennerella, go fetch me a pumpkin. Luckily, Nineteennerella has 19 pumpkins and some 38 mice. Nineteenerella's fairy godmother waves her magic wand again to transform the 19 pumpkins into a handsome coach and the 38 mice into strong horses. Then Nineteenerella's ripped clothes into a gown and crown. Nineteennerella said, I've never seen such a non-couple-tastic gown. Get a load of my glass slippers. Her fairy godmother said, have fun, Nineteennerella, but I would warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken and everything will change back to the way it was before. Nineteennerella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Non-Coupling was wondering who he should marry. Nina, Isabella, Nellie, Ellie, Tilly, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie said all together, He's walking towards me! But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards Nineteennerella. Nineteennerella and Prince Non-Coupling dance happily together. But later, Nineteennerella realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball. And she was running so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. Prince Non-Coupling was really worried that he might never see Nineteennerella again. So he traveled all around Non-Coupling to find her and brought the glass slipper with him. By the time he arrived, he knocked on the door of the home where Nineteennerella and her 8 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters lived. But instead of Nineteennerella, he finds her 8 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters, Nina to Natalie. He then said, Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try on this glass slipper? Nina is first. But her foot is too big. Isabella is next, but her foot is too small. The rest did the same, but none of their feet are the right size. Suddenly, Prince non-accompanied noticed Nineteenerella singing. The glass slipper fits! And Nineteenerella gets so excited because she's happy to have Prince non-accompanying back. And they both lived happily ever after. The end. And I've been admitting I'm making some sequels, Andrew's Doers, of Nineteenerella. And so, if you want to see some sequels to Nineteenerella, tell your friends about it, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share on Internet Everything, and buy our merchandise at interneteverything.com, etc. And take care, Andrew's Doers. Bye. And now, Andrew's Doers, Internet Everything proudly presents Nineteenerella 2, 19 Wishes Come True. A sequel to Nineteenerella. It is based on the story of Cinderella with a bit of a twist. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon two times, Nineteenerella and Prince non-accompanying were happily married. But Nineteenerella's ugly, mean, wicked stepsister, Nina, Isabella, Nellie, Ellie, Tilly, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie are extremely jealous, have lots of tricks up their sleeves, and can do anything to stop them, while thinking about what to do to kill Nineteenerella, their stepsister, and take her place. The third and fifth, Nellie, Ellie, and Tilly stumble upon the legendary acronym apple tree. Legend has it that the tree is planted when a magical acronym apple. Whoever eats the apples themselves of the first letter each name becoming a word. This gives Nina, Isabella, Nellie, Ellie, Tilly, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie an idea. Meanwhile, Nineteenerella and Prince non-accompanying are getting ready to get pregnant and to have their very first child, but Annette, who is Nellie, Ellie, and Tilly transform, catches them. Luckily, Nineteenerella's fairy godmother knows what to do. She chants the magic words, snappity, snappity, snoo, to cut the net, to set Nineteenerella and Prince non-accompanying free, killing Nellie, Ellie, and Tilly in the process. Enraged because of that, Nina, Isabella, Emmy, Evie, and Natalie struggled to kill Nineteenerella and Prince non-accompanying, only for Nineteenerella's fairy godmother to trap them in a bubble. Later, when the bubble pops, Nineteenerella, Isabella, Emmy, and Evie fall into a chasm and die. But Natalie survives. Maybe I should reform. Natalie thought to herself sadly. Several days later, Nineteenerella and Prince non-accompanying have their first child, a boy named Nani. Suddenly, they heard Natalie, Nineteenerella's youngest, ugly, mean, wicked stepsister, scream for help. Nani, who may be too young, but he's very brave, and Nineteenerella's fairy godmother gives him a knight's armor, short and sealed, and then whistles to call her pet wing horse Sprocket. And not a minute too soon, Natalie is saved. I'm sorry, I was being ugly, mean, and wicked. I promise I'll be a good stepsister from now on, said Natalie as an apology, and as a promise to be a good stepsister from now on. And the king of non-accompanying officially declares his grandson Nani. Non-accompanying is only flying knight. And they all lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story, Andrews Doers. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, share, and Enter Knows Everything. Buy our merchandise at EnterKnowsEverything.com. Take care. Bye.